Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, here again for an Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. I don't know if you noticed, if you've done their best ball content, but they do have Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. So we're going to do that for NBA tonight. I got 4 plays for you here. We'll talk about each and every one of them, give you some stats, kind of the reasons why I like them. Hopefully, again, helps you in your research process. We've done well on these so far this year. We're 7-1 in the 2 videos that we've done so far. For Underdog. So hopefully we can keep this thing going. And starting today in the Patreon streets, I'm going to start dropping some Underdog plays as well in there each and every night. So if you want to check those out and you enjoy it, jump on in and check it out with me. But before that, do me a favor, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, makes me want me to do these videos again for you guys. And if you want to see more of this NBA content for Underdog Fantasy, let me know in the comments below. But with that, let's dive right into it, see what we got on tap for today. Let's go. All right, as you can tell, we have the underdogfantasy.com desktop pulled up here. You can check this out on their mobile app as well, both in the Google and Apple store. And as you can tell, very similar to some of the other sites, but one thing I do love is they have this awesome rivalry thing. They don't have any of them up right now. Basically, just picking between 2 players. So it's one of my favorite things that they have over here. And as well, this year, they've added insurance. So you can put insurance if you want to play 3 plays. You can do the full where you can not miss any and get 6x, 10x, 20x, or if you put the insurance on, it drops it where you can miss 1 play and still cash a little bit of coin here. So kind of cool to have that option. I think it's really nice to have that over here at underdog.com. So it's something I wanted to point out. But hey, we're going to talk about this. They have a lot of games up already over here, so I want to jump on these early in case the lines do move. First one we're going to talked about him this morning a little bit in a different video, but we're going to talk about Paulo Banchero. Again, he's been killing it lately. And one of the things I do want to jump on real quick over here is we're going to go higher on the 25.5 points and rebounds projection for him. So one of those things with him is he's been doing really well. Only missed this in 1 game, the last game where he put up 25, but before that 36, 32, and 28. The juice on this line out there in some of the books is minus 125 already, averaging 34 minutes a game. Like I said, the points wise, he's been putting up really good points, 27, 20, 23, and 21. So if you want to jump on this higher 19.5 points, I am perfectly fine with that as well. But rebounds, he's done really good in rebounds. First 2 games, 9 and 12. Second game, only 5 and 4. Came down a little bit against Boston and the Knicks, but I still think his rebound rate will be pretty decent. So if you want to look at the points and rebounds at 25.5, that's where I'm laying here. If you want to go the 19.5 points, I'm perfectly fine with either one of those, and that's where I would lay with him. I wouldn't touch the rebounds and assists at all. He's only put up 14, 14, and only 8 and 6 the last 2 games. I'm going to stay away from that. Same kind of thing with the points and assists. I think the points and rebounds and points is where it's at with him, and that's where I'm going to kind of stick around with him. So coming down to the next one we're going to look at, we're going to come all the way down to Miami. And Tyler Hero this year, being injected in that starting lineup with what he's been doing has just been really good. He got in foul trouble game 3, but other than that, he's been extremely good this year for the Miami Heat. Going up against Portland, which I'm not scared of at all. They've been playing really well. I believe they're 4-0 this year already. But, Heath plays good defense. I really like Tyler Hero. If you want to take the points, I'm perfectly fine with over 20.5 points. He's put up 23, 25, 14, and 22. And the reason he put up 14 that 1 game, shot 4 from 8, but was in foul trouble, only played 22 minutes. So I really like the higher 20.5 points. I really like the higher 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Those are the 2 that I like because he's doing a little bit of everything, right? Even rebounds wise, 6, 6, 8, and 15 going against Toronto there. Assist wise, 1, 3, 6, and 4. So he does a little bit of everything. So if you were looking to take a couple of these, I think I would lean points, rebounds, and assists. And then points and rebounds. Like, I'm fine with all 3 of those if you wanted to take them. I'm going to throw this 30.5 points, rebounds, and assist here. But like I said, I'm perfectly fine with any 3 of those. I'm going to stay away from the points and assists. He's more of just grabbing rebounds and shooting So that's where I'm going to kind of live. But any one of those three is perfectly fine if you want to throw him up there. So that's what we're going to throw up here. The next one we're going to go to is we're going to head on over back. It's one of the first games. Donovan Mitchell. There's a bunch of stuff up in pin right now. I think one thing you can look at the over 20.5 points for Mitchell. It's something that he's done real well without Garland out there. But we're going to talk about a different play here for him. Like I said, 3-pointers you could look at a little bit. He's hit 2, 4, and 5. Orlando's defense last year ranked 27th in the association of 3-pointers allowed, 21st in three-point percentages allowed. So if you want to look at that 3.5 3-pointers, but I think I'm going to live in this points and assists, honestly, with him. With no Garland out there, going to have the ball in his hands a ton. 35.5 for him for points and assists. Points-wise, he's put up 31, 32, and 37 in 3 games. If we kind of look at his assists, 9, 8, and 4. And in the points and assists, he's put up 40, 40, and 41. So something I do like with him, again, he's going to have the ball in his hands a ton. He's either shooting the ball or he is passing it. And that 3-pointers isn't bad either. He's chucking the ball up a ton. Shot 5 for 12 that game against Washington at 42% clip and nailed it. He took 8 and 6 in those other 2 games. But we're going to live right around this spot for Donovan Mitchell at this 35.5 assist line. Then the last one we're going to talk about, we're going to come over here and we're going to talk about Kelly Oubre. Now, Charlotte is hurting here. They are pretty banged up right now. There's, Terry Rozier is doubtful here. LaMelo Ball is out. And if both of those guys sit, Kelly Oubre Jr. is just going to keep shooting a ton. And I'm preface this. I want Rozier to sit as well because Rozier is going to shoot a ton. So I don't like this if Rozier plays, but he is doubtful as the time I am recording this at around 7:45 in the morning. So one of those things that I'm just going to say, like, if he is playing, I don't like this as much. If he's out and he's doubtful, I love it. Now, if we look at what he's done points-wise for Kelly Oubre Jr., put up 24 points that last game against Atlanta. And the juice is on the over on this at -120 for the points. So 18.5 points, put up 24, shot 9 for 20. Like, he's going to chuck the ball a ton, and he can get super hot. So if I had to look at this, that's where I'm kind of leaning for him. That last game, he put up 10 rebounds as well. So maybe you want to look at points and rebounds at 24.5. In that game, he did put up 34. He's going to be out there a ton. Put up 33 minutes in that game. So going up against Atlanta, going up against the Knicks, it's a little slower game. I kind of more just want points. But again, this all is depending if Terry Rozier is out. I would go higher than 18.5 points here. So if I had to rank these real quick, like I said, I love Heroes. A lot of his plays, right? I just love a lot of them. So I'd rank him number 1. Then I would probably put Donovan Mitchell number 2, Paolo Banchero number 3, and then Kelly Oubre number 4. And again, that all hinges upon Terry Rozier's health and if he's going to play against the Knicks, because I could see the Knicks kind of taking it to them with all their injuries that they do have. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. Again, we went 7-1. If you want to check out official plays, I'm going to start dropping them over in the Patreon streets for not only Underdog, but all the sportsbook plays and everything else that we have, as well as the models that we have. If you want to check out any of that stuff, again, you can sign up with the link below. We've got Underdog tools for Underdog plus EV tool for Underdog, NBA, NFL, college football. Also have it for Prize Picks as well. So if you want to check all that stuff, head on over there and join. So again, enjoy your Wednesday. If you like these videos, hit that like button for me, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.